Hello, everyone. As you may have guessed, my name is Exabu, and today, as promised for days now, we're gonna play some Unthinkable. Who would have imagined? This is the last mission. Totally last mission, I'm happy to say. Let me just show this off to you. Yes, all of this achieved to get to this wondrous, wondrous mission. Okay. Confessions first, I have looked at the map. So I kind of have an idea of what it's like, but I haven't gone past it, so let's go ahead and look at it and see what it's like and prepare for everything, because it's big. That's my takeaway. It's pretty damn huge. We have managed to blunt the initial Soviet advances, Commander. Patton's 3rd and Dempsey's 2nd armies have reorganized and are ready to lead a counterattack. Both armies have been granted considerable airborne forces. Additionally, Polish forces previously fighting with the Soviets have deserted en masse and will join Patton's troops should they reach them in time. Your end goal is to reach and secure the Vistula, and by early August, by then, we hope that the demonstration of a new type of weapon over Japan will bring the Soviets back to the negotiating table. Alright, hello, Jakob. Oh, yes. Oh, some of my troops have been reinforced. I've been very naughty with my paratroopers. Okay, so let's look at this mission. And it's a huge-o. I still wonder if it's going to be more frustrating than Dash to Berlin. Dash to Berlin is a really annoying mission, and it's... let me just see. Yeah, it's not lagging. No. Jumpiness. Okay. So, as you can see, the Soviets have plenty of troops everywhere, and they were supposed to take 200 prisoners, which kind of suggests that we should encircle the Soviets somewhere, and, like, a pretty obvious solution here is kind of this Citadel, Bialystok encirclement scenario at Stettin and Grunberg. So, essentially, get 2 pincers of attack here. And, you know what I can do? I've been doing doodles today, and I still have my doodling thing. So, let me just show you. Without even kind of exploring too much. Would you like the entire campaigns from Operation Unthinkable? But the plan here, as you can see, like, if you have read the, briefing, is that... essentially, the point is to stop the Soviets from expanding into Europe, right? So, into Central and Western Europe, right? So, like, kind of, they're not planning to do, like, Moscow. Maybe, like, drop a nuclear bomb there, but otherwise, not really. It might be interesting, like, but it would be Barbarossa all over again. Okay, so this is the first plan is good. It's like, we're pretty much... I see that we have a bunch of... Like, as I said, I have looked at the map. So this is not just me being super fast, but this is pretty much our goal, is to encircle the Soviets in this area, like, destroy their supply, try not to kill too many of them while holding the line, especially in these areas and these areas. And yeah, and pretty much, yeah, turn this into the Western Front disaster 1941 and get all of our 200 prisoners, which is a lot. It's a crap load. So Stettin, I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem. It's not well defended, and let's just look at all of the rest, all of the other objectives. So Warsaw is, oh my god, oh holy crap, Poland is huge. Look at this. Look at this. Well, this fight's almost halfway to Moscow. I already see Vilnius, Baranovich, are all, like, deep in Belarus. It's kind of, this is, I'd say, the distance between this and Warsaw is about, like, maybe 2/3 of the distance from Warsaw to Moscow. So, like, yeah, it's almost there, Jakob. It's pretty deep. But as I suspect there isn't going to be too much resistance here. I'm betting most of it is in the west. I wonder how much is here in this area, because obviously it's like the French, well, even though actually my French troops are pretty good. Some of them have been battered. I wonder if maybe it's in the Alps, but otherwise they're doing pretty well. So Danzig is at the mother. Anyway, so here. Okay, these like far away objectives, I'm betting they're not going to be too well defended. Just like from a meta perspective, meta gaming perspective. Yeah, Krakow. Yeah. Alright, so in Breslau and Frankfurt on the order, the lesser known Frankfurt. So we've got, oh my god, this is a mess. So I'm assuming the Soviets kind of, so if you don't know, so in the previous mission, the mission previous to this, in the Dash to Berlin mission, which is extremely annoying, you take all of Berlin, like all of, like both the banks of the Spree. Right, so it's all yours, by the way. Ooh, Soviet infantry. Right, so I'm assuming the Soviets have pretty much like this area, right? So you get it here. But I'm assuming the Soviets have counterattacked here, and this is how I'm drawing without the tablet. Right, so I'm assuming there has been an offensive here. And yeah, like what I see right now in this area actually is that once I take these bridges, it's gonna be very difficult for the Soviets to actually retreat, especially for the infantry. I'm probably gonna corner them everywhere here. And given that I've got plenty of paratroopers, actually might be a good idea to drop them somewhere here, for example. Obviously, let's look at the supply situation for the enemies. So they've got these railways. Oh, this railway is not feeding these guys. Interesting. So this division's actually kind of useful. I'm betting it's going to die very soon. But blocking this thing, and we're getting a decent amount of recon. Blocking this railway is going to be super useful. Ideally, it's somewhere far behind. And so these guys, yeah, this is going to be slightly more difficult here. So I'm betting the Soviets have something here. It looks like this hex would be very useful to actually block. But if I don't, this may be a good option. Obviously, something like Kalish is another one. So there's plenty to block actually with my paratroopers, and I get what, 3? I get five paratrooper divisions, which is insane, and I've got another one in my cards, so I've got six paratrooper divisions, and I don't know what the cards are going to give me. Obviously, as you remember, like, these are the last missions, this is the last mission of the campaign, and obviously I am going to use all my cards. My general, if you haven't seen my cracking videos, haven't seen my previous streams of this game, I don't try not to use, never use cards. I don't never buy cards, and I never use cards unless I know that I'm getting a replacement in that specific mission. And also I use paratrooper cards when I know that this is the last mission of the conference, so I can actually, well, it'll get replenished with the beginning of the next conference. Okay, so we'll see how it goes. So let's actually prepare. I've got actually pathetically little prestige. And by the way, we've got some Poles here. I am really not hopeful that... Oh, so Grunberg is not at a supply. They've got this stuff. Nah. So actually blocking this, killing this supply hub, or blocking it, so maybe like sending a paratrooper in the forest might be a better idea. Because to be honest, if I destroy the supply hub, the Soviets will get back those trucks. If it's here, the Soviets will have to first remove those trucks, which may not happen, and then get them back. So, well, actually, maybe blocking this railway may be a better idea. Or going to Poznan, maybe even better. Right, because it's a city, and I have a better shot. Okay, alright, enough yakking. Let's look at what I can do, how I can reinforce my troops, because I see that these Canadians have been damaged. I really don't remember how, so let's give them a little bit of food, even though I shouldn't probably have given them that many reinforcements. There was like 225, 95. Okay, and these wonderful fireflies. And all of these nasty elites. Yeah. And the second firefly. Yeah, I'll just give it to someone. Oh, by the way, what do these guys have? SU-100. Holy crap. Yeah, I feel like I'm a bit wasteful with my prestige buying all this stuff. Okay, the first army, what do they have? Nothing. And this armor clearly was destroyed at some point, because 3, like, it's the standard. Oh, you can't see. Oh, you don't see. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Now it should be better. I was just switched to the mode that that allows me to actually do the doodles in real time, but unfortunately I forgot to switch the pointer on there. But all right, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna doodle anymore. I think I've outlined my idea. Yes, Jakub, I'm gonna destroy the Red Army. Would you like to see the invasions of the Soviets into Western Europe and the landing in the Great Britain? That might be cool. I'd say this. I suspect. Goran. I'm assuming I'm pronouncing it right. Sorry about that. I've been doing it for years now. The first Doodle mission, like Doodle review, guys, that I made was in March last year, and it was Husky. So I've been doing this. This is my career now, doodling over someone's beautiful artwork. Okay, and where was I? Yes, I was reinforcing stuff. But, to be honest, yes, back to, like, Western Europe and Lansing Jakob's question, I think it's... Okay, we have someone from 2x2. They probably can't say anything, but my guess, it might be something, like, there could be a reasonable... It could be reasonable to do, like, a late war Soviet DLC. We've had a proper Soviet DLC now. I'm betting there's gonna be more. I hope there's gonna be more, right? And why not? Like, Soviet 1945, to the Elbe, to the, I don't know, Vistula, and beyond. And so you've got an alternative history scenario where the Soviets capture Western Europe. Why not? Imagine there is a mission like going to Spain, for example, destroying Franco, rabidly anti-Soviet, and let's destroy him. That might be cool. That might be cool, really. Okay, so for now, let me just give away everything that my HQs have, which isn't a lot, unfortunately. Oh, and these Poles, yeah, I'm gonna give them another step, because they'll get back to Elite very soon, probably with just one set-piece attack, one suppressive fire attack. Okay, and American divisions, yeah, let's give them some love too. These guys are slightly over-equipped, but yeah, still the best option. So the 5th American Army, these guys are from the south, yeah. And these guys, yeah, like everyone from the south, they're super well, not super well equipped, yeah, but well, like I'm really unhappy with the fact that I don't have my 8th British Army, because they were like had crap loads of all sorts of specialist steps by the time they ended. Let's give the tanks to the tank. And yeah, reinforce the elites. No. 4 steps is enough. Okay, these guys might need some love. Let's see what the French have in terms of love. Alright, and let's reinforce who can be reinforced. Oh, these guys are really, really well experienced. And these guys are not getting anything else. Yeah. And let's give these tanks some some bonuses too, and I know this is not super entertaining for now, but this is pretty much my process, and that's the next step is going to be to give... to update my supply situation, because I think it's deliberate. I think it's deliberate that the supply hub at the beginning of virtually all missions, the supply hub positioning is never perfect. It's not, like, maybe, like, it's my approach to the game that I don't find the original positioning of the HQs to be really good. But I suspect it's kind of just to give the players a sense of achievement. Okay, so you've positioned them better. You can do something. We don't think for you. Decide for yourself. Okay. And I have a feeling that... I will stop soon, but I have a feeling that... This place is going to be super important. Yeah, you see the pointer. So, I'm not gonna doodle. So, the British pivot, because first and foremost, my Brits are great. As you can see, I've got like a super elite tank divisions with commanders and everything. And so, I think I'm gonna focus here. So, I'm gonna invest many specialist steps. I'm gonna give these guys some commandos. In addition to Herbert's Funnies. Oh, this is gonna be deadly. And maybe, do I have any... So now I have a priest. You know, these Indians can actually make use of priest. And a Herbert's Funny, and maybe a... Churchill, no. Herbert's Funnies are a Churchill, like, I absolutely love. This is why I love the Brits in this game, in these missions, because Herbert's Funnies, one of the reasons is... obviously, commandos everywhere, but also Herbert's Funnies, which is engineers plus Churchill, which is, like, absolutely deadly combo. And, although, yeah, you know what? These guys, why do they have these 25-pounders? Let's give them priest. And, these guys I can't update. Okay, let's see what I have. I still have one 25-pounder. Let's give it to these guys. And why not? Like, at the same time, by the same measure, obviously, the Brits don't have a cheap tank destroyer. So they got the Firefly, which is not super expensive, but it's rare. You don't get many of these. And, I'm guessing I've got an artillery. I wish I had a commando, but I'm not gonna share, so, you know what, I'll take a recon for I'll give a recon for these. Alright, so I've still got 25 prestige, and let's look at, these are Poles. I'm kind of used to seeing the Poles, like, among the British, and suddenly, all of a sudden, among the Americans. I have a feeling that this might be a good place to actually continue, and I might even give these Poles, because they're elites. Oh, yeah, I can give them a priest. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give them a Cromwell. I'm gonna take away that 25-pounder. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna swap. You know what, I'll take these. I'll take this, and yeah, equip these elites. Why am I, like, if you're interested why I'm giving priests, which are objectively worse artillery than 25-pounders, because I expect these units to be much faster and advance somewhere along with the tanks using motorization, so I want them to be as powerful, always, as powerful as possible, always, and these guys will start the attack, and, like, having 2 artillery is fine, even though they are going to be elites very soon. Okay, and by the way, this combo also is... Hobart is OP, unfortunately I can't read Korean, so... yes, I totally agree otherwise. Hobart is OP. I mean, I can't read Hangul. I think that was the name of the alphabet. Right. Even though it's pretty cool. Anyway, so, let me look. So, I've got measly 5 prestige. Yeah, let's buy, like, pretty much the only thing I can. And let's see if there is any crappy positioning. Oh, these guys are really well equipped. So why am I giving like this combination? The priests plus 25-pounder. Because it's versatile. Because if you just moved, you still have the priest, so you still have the artillery. If you've just stood there and waited, you have the maximum possible artillery bonus that you can get in normal combat. So 5 is the maximum bonus. So it's like 6 if you have to M2A1s, for example, or 25-pounders. It's already excessive, right? So this is an interesting combo that works. That often works. So it's a bit of flexibility. Oh wait. Okay, these guys. No, you're not getting. Shit. I forgot about these guys. Oh my god. That was not very intelligent. I mean, we'll try to survive without them. I'm guessing. Who are these? So the 5th. Yes, I'm guessing they are not going to participate too much. So let's take away that candy. And let's see, so artillery. These guys are kind of under-equipped. But I'm not sure if I can usefully re-equip them. I'm not going to transfer. Like, very unfortunate. These French guys are not. No. Alright, I think this is it. I'm not going to try and min-max all of this. So let's look at our supply situation, which I'm assuming is not terrible. We've got, in addition to the card, I have a supply card. So we've got 11, and this is it. Holy crap, this is a huge mission. And let's see what we can do better. Okay, this one was optimal, which is surprising me, but yeah, not usual. Let's set it up in the city. I'm kind of very scared of, like, I'm very concerned about what the Soviets are gonna do on their turn. I will probably damage them pretty severely, especially in these areas by Grunberg and Stettin. But I kind of expect lots of trouble for me as well. Okay, yeah, this is... Alright, so I don't feel it's optimal, but... Like, the whole point here right now, in me trying to kind of rearrange all of these supply hubs, is to have a reserve, so that I have at least some supply hubs left, and I, like, actually plop them as I advance. Okay, I've got one. It's fine. It's good enough. Alright, so let's move all of the HQs up. Excellent. And by the way, look at the range of my HQs. Please invest in your HQs. This is one of the best investments you can make. Certainly in this campaign. In Moscow 41, you've got many more HQs. It's sometimes you need to be more selective about what you do. But in Victory in the West, okay, this one is positioned pretty well. This is pattern after all. And in Victory in the West, pretty much all of your HQs, even some of the like later campaign ones like the 7th Army, which we don't have here, they will be with you for a long time. And it's always a worthy investment to invest in them as early as possible and use paid abilities, paid bonuses when they level up, like additional points, command points. Because as you can see, three of my HQs actually have the maximum 9 command points. Okay, I think this is it. And by the way, don't worry about this message, this prompt at the beginning of every mission, because, okay, some of them will be out of supply. You can move them, okay? Alright, because you can't always... Sometimes it's just one unit and it's consuming just exactly one truck. Right, so it's kind of really super inefficient. So we've got 4... recons. So my plan here is to drop... Can I drop it here? Ooh. My plan here is obviously to block these railway lines. I think like Poznan is a better option than this junction, which I'm assuming is empty because the Poles don't see anything there. But unfortunately, I will not be able to drop them there. This is like just 1 hex away. Just 1 hex away. I'm convinced this is deliberate. And it's like, it's the same. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. No, this is slightly different. Yeah, it's like, okay, I'll move closer. You know what? Let's start with Stettin. So let's... Oh, this is brilliant. Oh, this is brilliant. Should I waste my saturation strike on these guys? Okay, I'll do it. I feel it's a bit wasteful. Especially since it hasn't damaged the tank. Alright, let's see if I get better chances of overrun. No. Still got the overrun. Alright, not very lucky. Not a very lucky start, so... Alright, great. Go away. Nice. And now these guys are completely blocked. Now they can't have nowhere to run. I think maybe even these T-34s can't run. Actually, very possible. Cornered. Goodbye. We are not gonna meet again. Okay, these guys are a bit too strong. Now better. Alright, the roll. Misclick. Misclick. Okay, this is getting fun. At least for now. For now, it's fun. Because I have a feeling that my fortunes will like change very quickly. Very quickly. Alright, what can I do? This is serious. This is serious. Nice! Nice! Okay, goodbye T-34s. You know what? I think this is a slightly better idea. Cornered, and now I can corner these, hopefully. Yes, yes. And now I need to do something not to, the Soviets actually just, like, block my supply lines. Okay, I can do this. All cornered. Wonderful. Wonderful killing these elites. Beautiful. Okay, these guys I think will start. Yes, yes, cornered. Beautiful. Okay, these guys are gonna retreat, so no fun there. And so I can give the Brits, yes, absolutely. This is one of the best skills out there. The best abilities. That was not nice. That's hard for you. And my first... Oh, not first, but, like, some of the first... prisoners. Okay, I'm guessing I'll just keep mopping them up, just not to have this pocket, or too many pockets. Right away, and... Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to reach the... Okay, let's see. Okay, so this is empty. This is empty. I can actually take this. But let's see if I can actually get my paratroopers somewhere in a slightly more interesting location. It seems that I can't. Oh! Yeah, like, I've forgotten about this restriction. I've completely forgotten about this restriction. You can't drop paratroopers on top of HQs. Oh, this is bull. This is bull. I can actually kill these guys. And we have, so this is the advantage of actually taking some prisoners, because I can see a little trap in Landsberg. So I'm guessing I'll drop these guys here. I think this is necessary. Oh, these guys are already kind of in a crappy position here. And I'm kind of tempted. Do I have any tanks? I have a feeling that I'm going to be able to move too far. It's very tempting to actually get this tank here. But at the same time, no. No, I don't care. Oh, wait a second. Now that I've got these guys, I can actually drop them further away. Yeah, let's do it. Ha-ha! And now all of this is out of supply, at least all of these bits, but we'll handle this as well. Okay, we've got like plenty of service armored divisions in this area. So I'm guessing this is going to be the next interesting bit. So let's start with where can we actually, like, it would be very interesting to drop a paratrooper division here, so that I can corner them as well. But is it not too wasteful? That's the question. Oh, wait a second. It's not too wasteful. I've got my 101st Airborne. I've got my bombers. I've got my my trucks. Yeah, let's drop 101st. You've served me well in the past, sirs. Excellent, elites. I used them in Dash to Berlin very successfully, which is where... No, I didn't get them there at first. In Market Garden. They really work well, and now they're gonna help me corner all these bastards. So... Goodbye. Goodbye. Probably I'm a bit slightly too wasteful with the... maybe not. Okay, cornering all around. Now let's clean up. And actually, the Soviets here are arranged in a kind of, in a way like that is a trap for advancing, advancing troops, which is like you've got like 3 lines of your own divisions that are just stacked one on top of each other, and they can't retreat. Okay, do I have a weaker division that I just destroy these guys? Actually, killing these guys might be a good idea. Actually, destroying this entire breakthrough might be a good idea, and maybe... Oh, I can't get rid of them. I wish I could blow this bridge up, maybe. Alright, and... yeah, I think I'll just... Come on. Alright, brilliant. And let's just keep clearing up. I'm guessing I will not be able to take Grunberg on this turn. And I have a feeling that I might be better served. Nah. I might be better served. Of course, I can try and do this. Ah! This is bad. This is bad. It's like, this is the worst. This is the worst that can happen. Okay, at the same time, you know what I'm gonna do with these Poles? I'm gonna sacrifice them. And I'm gonna sacrifice them. Let's see if it's worth it. Oh no, it's not worth it. It's not great. It's not great. I wanted, like, because you can actually drop your paratroopers 6 hexes away from the nearest point, like, nearest point that you own. So if I own this hex 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I would have been able to take Poznan, but no, this is not happening. So I'm guessing I will just drop these paratroopers here. I think they should feel reasonably well in... Oh, wonderful. This is a beauty. This is a sight to see. This is so beautiful. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, this is good. This is good. Yeah, let's keep clearing up. Once again, I know that I need to collect the, This is really annoying. Okay, Patton has shot his load. I know I need to collect prisoners, which I'm doing. I've already collected 6%, which is, could be worse. Could be worse. 6 by 12, way too little, 72%. Okay, 5th Army, it's your star hour. Excellent. Maybe not. And, yeah. Yeah, like regardless of the bridges, I just can hold them. This is the major river. This is Vistula, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Okay, I've just looked at the chat. I don't know what triggered Jakob into laughter. Oh, you mean like the city in ruins? Yes, this is really annoying. This really sucks. Okay, I think I need to still get rid of these guys, especially since... Yeah, this is good. This is good. I don't expect them to at least, like, use any assault crossings. I'm really hoping the AI here can't use assault crossings. Because if they do, it's gonna suck a lot. Okay, let's see what I can do. So there's plenty of enemies in here. And obviously this hex is occupied by the Soviets. I'm suspecting this hex is also occupied by the Soviets. I can't drop anyone here because it's an HQ. Anyone here because it's full of Soviets. This is horrible. This is really bad. Yeah, it's... I don't think I will be able to easily block these guys. The arrow will be like a fair and square battle. Do I force them to retreat? Oh, nice. Got lucky there. And I'm guessing I'll have to... these tanks are really asking for it. Asking for some pain. You know, I'll drop a saturation strike here. Oh, kind of worked. Good. Oh, I need to take Breslau, and Breslau by turn 5. I think it's a very lax deadline. Good, good, good. I like retreating tanks. And let's see if I can kind of consolidate the front, because I see more enemy armored divisions, so let's just protect this tank division, because it's asking for trouble. And it's kind of dangerous to use my infantry to attack into this plane. It's once again asking for trouble. But it's also nice to have elite tanks. Obviously. Yeah. Let's keep pushing. Oh god, they're full of elites. And their infantry is just pretty much the same as what I've got. It's exactly the same. This is yeah. I feel like I'm gonna get punched in the face a lot. Alright, and I think it's time for us to slowly advance. Why? Oh, one little... I don't know if it's a tip. I think it's mostly an annoyed moan. Like, it's always the engineers that die first. Engineers, in this game, engineers die first. It's like the rule of the universe. The first rule of the universe. Engineers die first. And they're the most, like, one of the most valuable specialist steps ever, always. Okay, these tanks will not be used very efficiently. And will also die a lot. Okay, I don't expect here to this location to be particularly successful. I'm guessing I'll just, yeah. As always, the French are kind of being on the sidelines. They're doing their important bits in the south, but yeah. Okay, Breslau, unless something very disastrous happens here, I suspect the Breslau is gonna fall on turn 2. It's going pretty well, I feel. It's, No, I'll keep those guys here. Oh, Daniel says, like, retracts messages. Oh crap. Is it about the French? Okay, so the Third Army, like, also, like, a little tip, regardless engineers, you know that South Park meme, the sorry one? I probably know it, but I really don't remember. I've seen all of South Park, pretty much, but, like, more than once, to be, like, I'm really ashamed of that. But yes, I don't remember. But engineers, I think it's by design. It's either by design or because engineers, like, go before, in the alphabet, engineers go before all of the other steps, and they die first. Well, yes, I'm suspecting it's by design. My guess is by design, because they're so valuable. Or maybe there's logic here. These engineers are going, like to take out fortifications and everything. They always go first. This is why they're called pioneers in German. Like, they always go first. Maybe there's the logic, but it's so annoying because quite often, even like in Moscow 41, obviously you need engineers. It's like one of the features that the Soviets have. Yeah, you can do set piece attacks with your engineers, but oh yes, cornered. Stupid regulars. But levels up, and I don't have the command points, and rear guard is kind of the entrenchment is kind of okay. I'm not gonna waste my prestige. What else can I do? It's 100% by design for balance and realism reasons, and because we have mean as well. Yes, it's like yeah, I couldn't expect less. Huh. I have a feeling that I should retreat in this area. I'm not gonna achieve anything serious. I'll hold this city hex because it's a city hex. And they're not retreating. Come on! I really want to take, like, clear the Berlin in this area. I'm not taking anything else. Yeah. And I can't launch any... I really don't want to lose any of my tanks. All of them are elites. But this is even worse. Yeah. This is making me very unhappy. Anyway. Let's see who's more worthless. Okay. Go in. And kill them. Good. Okay. So, I've shortened the front here. Let's clear this area. I think I don't need it, and I block this bridge. Okay, the supply hub is safe. This area, I think they will not be able to... I don't think they'll be able to do anything nasty. Kind of, this is a bit... You know what? Let me see... Yeah, let's do it like that. These are kind of vulnerable. Alright. And I think otherwise, yeah, they could try and attack across the river, but this is, I think, reasonably well protected. These are elites. This is a bit dangerous. And I'm out of supply command points for entrenchment. These guys can't. Oh, they can't. They can entrench. I could have actually bought that ability. This, I think, should be safe. And now it's like it's Vistula and all of these attacks are not going to go anywhere. All right. So I've got these guys. Oh, hello. We're like a nasty hangover, and the Soviets are all around us. Well, I'm hoping they might actually distract the Soviets. That's their only use, I think. Oh, and I've got the emergency supplies, air supplies, which is great. Okay, I still have 2 paratroopers. And the problem here is that I don't know where to use them properly. I could... Wait a second. This is an interesting... this is an interesting hex. Okay, this railway is blocked. And no, this is not gonna happen. Hello. Okay, let me look. Yeah, hello, King Radovid the Fifth. I'm really excited for Stalingrad. I'm hoping I will. Yeah, we've got like 2x2 people like hanging about in the chat, so I'm hoping I'll get it early. And so, let me just do a couple of announcements. So, I haven't got the DLC. I'm assuming I'll get it early, prior to the 15th, so that I can actually play it and get some day 1 or day -1 content out. So, definitely there's going to be cracking content of the entire Stalingrad DLC. I'll try. I'm gonna go into it on hard. I think I've graduated to hard. And so, we'll see how it goes. What if I kind of drop them into, like, a weird location? Okay, now I'm just guessing. I suspect this is gonna be absolutely pointless. Oh, Gleiwitz is kind of, And what about the Katowice? Katowice? I can't blop them there. Gleiwitz 2 is not possible. No, I just don't have enough paratroopers to deal with this. I could drop them here. No, it's not going to help too much. It will. It'll block this supply hub. There are no roads, so this is good. Yeah. Yes. And this is... These guys will die. These guys will die, okay? These guys will probably die too, even though they're in a better position. But these guys will die. But this is good. This is good. This will stymie their HQs, which is good. I think this is a good outcome. Okay, let me look at my supply situation, which is alright for the most part. Yep. You know what? I can actually remove... Oh, I don't have a railway connection. I need... I need to go through these guys through Berlin. Okay, well, you'll have to survive here for now, and... This looks... You know what? I'm gonna retreat these guys. I don't think they're useful here. And why can't I give them rearguard? Oh, they're out of supply. You know, I'll give them rearguard just in case. These guys have anti-tanks, so they will be fine, or like at least be like the enemy will be deterred from attacking them. Okay. I don't have any booze here, but if I had, I would have drunk it, because this is the end of the turn, and I'll get to discussing my future videos. Oh! I've got me battleship. I've got me battleship at Stettin. I don't know what I'm gonna use it for. Maybe in Danzig. Actually, it's useful in Danzig when you play. I actually played a few Blitzkrieg missions like yesterday, on hard. And they're tough, but doable. And yeah, in the first mission, you actually should attack, use a battleship to attack Danzig. Okay, let's see how it goes. Tracks available? Yes, I know. I have some tracks. All right. No. No, they're grasping at straws. They're grasping at straws. Oh. I found that the paratroopers, especially the paratroopers, are extremely resilient. Oh god. Goodbye, division! Paratroopers are extremely resilient. Like, they can survive many attacks and not retreat. I don't know if it's by design. Once again, I didn't see it. Don't see it in the interface. Maybe it's somewhere in the manual. I don't know. Oh, this is not good. Oh no. Oh, interesting. And, ooh, they... They didn't kill the guy! They didn't kill that division! Look at this! Oh my god! And my division is cornered, doesn't matter. Okay, okay. Lost a couple of divisions. And these guys are dead. Dead as dodos. But next turn is going to be payback. And once again, the paratroopers are really holding. Because I saw it in the mission Plunder, which is where it's a very good idea, like, to drop them in a very good... Oh, crap. To drop them in a very good... in a very good kind of supply-wise position, where the Germans, like, lose, like, a big chunk of their front supply. And so, yeah, I just saw how they just attacked and attacked and attacked, and the British, in that case, paratrooper division just did not budge. They just stayed there and, like, did their job. All right. All right. All right. All right. I love the sound of the Soviet tanks. It's a very, very pleasing sound. Okay, and I forced them to retreat. This is good. Oh, nice. Oh, and they're gonna blow up the bridge, aren't they? They're not doing anything. They're not using their abilities yet. Oh god, they're gonna blow those bridges up. Actually, I would have destroyed some of those bridges myself. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, thankfully they didn't destroy that pontoon bridge. Nice. And the game is a bit choppy. Daniel, are you talking about this beautiful mother effer? Oh, 4 divisions down. But these guys are holding. These guys are holding. Like, don't mess with these guys. I have nothing to resupply them with. They're just they're standing their ground. Ooh, ooh. Okay, I'm really happy that Grunberg is empty. This is really good. Okay, let's look at this big thing at Frankfurt. So right now, I think I need to exploit let's give these guys this. Sometimes it's really nice to be out of supplies because you can resupply and turn suppressed troops into unsuppressed troops. Okay, so, and this is, by the way, the reason I give priests to my infantry, because they move in. They get additional firepower, and they clear the way for the tanks. And by the way, I didn't use it properly this time. And by the way, okay, these tanks are not gonna damage me next turn, so it's not worrying me. I'm not concerned about these guys. And look, all the British divisions are kind of. You know what? I'm gonna move these guys out there. 3 points, way too expensive. Okay, let's mop this up. If anything, you know what? Although I don't think it actually is a good idea to mop them up right now, I will actually break through in this area. I'll kill these guys, but I'll just hold the frontier because the tanks are not going to attack. Yeah, I didn't do it. I didn't do this right. Yeah. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, this tank is not gonna do anything either. Oh, that's a big claim. Oh, by the way, where is he getting supplied from? Oh, this place. Okay, we're gonna deal with that a bit later. Why do I have fog turned off? It's I've never had it on. Right now I don't like it. I've never had it on. I don't know why. Maybe is it a default setting? Maybe I just hated it. I really don't remember why it's not on. I kind of don't like it now because I'm not used to it, obviously. But okay, good. I'm not using my tanks very effectively. You know what? I don't like this division. Ooh, getting lucky with these attacks. Not good. Okay, I can shoot and move up and shoot. Okay, holy crap. And let's get rid of these Stettin guys. The points here is now, I just don't want them to pull any weird moves, just like blocking my railways or something. And speaking of railways, I feel like I might need to, yeah, this might be necessary. Okay, let me see if I can actually destroy this tank. Okay, city in ruins. My favorite bit. Because I want to continue doing the, Alright, let's just move in. I have really nothing to fear right now. Really nothing to fear. I wonder if it's a good idea actually to keep this many infantry in this area. And by the way, let's do this. It's already getting difficult with the supplies, and I'm not going to clear this railway this turn. Just not happening. Not enough command points. 7th Army, come on, get a grip. Alright, and I think I can, no. On the other hand, I think I can actually send these tank guys here, these guys here. I don't think... Oh. Yeah, the problem of slightly too long front has solved itself. Good. Good, okay, these tanks will die soon enough. Okay, the situation here is kind of improving gradually. Alright, so the next step, the next idea, and the next thing we need to do, and this is seriously empty, alright? Oh yeah, this is empty. Huh. This is a bit of a blunder by the enemy. Okay, first and foremost, let's repair the bridge. Let's repair the bridge. Where's the third? Yeah, it's... What? Oh, I don't have the... I don't have the... hold the Grunberg hex yet. Yeah, let's repair the bridge. And because of the supplies, if anything, just like working for the future. And let's try and push the most distant tank in that area, even though it's kind of useless, but yeah. Let's damage that elite. And then kill it. Or mostly kill it. Good, good, good. And no supplies for you. Nice. Stop flashing. Not looking forward to having the Hungarian Second Army destroyed in Stalingrad DLC. Well, we'll see how it goes. Are you from Hungary, Radovid? Oh, by the way, just like I've just looked at the chats and, yeah, I just remember that I stopped talking about the videos I was planning to do, like Units of Command 2 videos, I mean. So, the plan is obviously to cover all of the Stalingrad DLC. You know what? I'm gonna start advancing here. I don't see any reasons not to. Okay, and let's... Ooh, should I do a counterattack? Yeah, this might actually be an interesting idea. So, obviously I will cover the entire DLC, as usual. As soon as I get the next, the Stalingrad DLC, I will get to playing it and completing it, and, well, getting, like, my initial impressions and, mission guides, as always. Okay, these guys are Third Army, right? And I feel like I might use them... Okay, these guys are Fifth Army. Okay, let's do something. No. Let's kick these guys out. Send the 10th Army in there. No. Okay. Oh, nice! Some more supplies. Brilliant. And I certainly need to deal with this breach. And deal with it in the most humiliating way possible for the Soviets. Oh no, yeah. Yeah, using my pretty much almost dead divisions. And making them slightly deader. And so, I also, by the way, oh, since there are 7 of you right now, I'm betting all of you have played Unity of Command 2 and have questions about the game. And I'm a presumed expert in this game. And okay, so I'm planning to do a tips and tricks video, and I'm planning to actually publish it by the time Stalingrad comes out, right? So I want to do like essentially a listicle with certain ideas, some things that I learned relatively recently, and I know that some people struggle with. Because I've already asked someone. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave something in the chat. So I'm just fishing and mining for ideas. I haven't written anything. It's going to be a scripted video. So yeah, so there's going to be something like that. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the chats, or like in the coming days in the comments, because obviously I will see the comment, and I'll probably start working on that video next week, or maybe this weekend, we'll see. Okay, let's see if I can do something useful here. I can't, stupid 5th Army. How come they... Oh, they lost a bunch of troops. This is why. They don't have too many command points. Actually, this annoys me that the Soviets, it's exclusively the Soviet ability that if you get force ball to level 3, you don't get a penalty from absorbing stragglers. And it's not true for the Western Allies. It's like a new feature that came out with 1941. And it really annoys me to no end that you don't get it. There are a couple of missions in this campaign where you really kind of need it. Really kind of need it. Okay, I feel like I'm overstretching myself, but I'd like to... Yeah, I think I shouldn't do this, and... Of course, of course. What should I do? This is getting dangerous. This is getting very dangerous. And what do I need to take? Oh, Krakow. Do I have, like, 8 turns to take Krakow? You know what? I'm not going to, so I will... Oh, this is not good. The French can't... They can. And... Oh, they're weak, right? Because they're weak. Ah! This is not good. You can't be weak to participate in any fun. Don't be weak. Okay, I think this is as good as I can make it, I guess. It's not very eventful, and this division might die. I have a feeling it will. But I can also have some fun. And retreat these tanks because it's way too dangerous. Alright, I don't think they'll be able to... Okay, let's see. There's some... hex. Yeah, nice. Nice. So, yeah, back to tips and tricks. Just ask your questions. Like, tell me. I think I will also make a post on YouTube later. So, like, really, I have a bunch of ideas. I have, like, maybe easily ideas for like, 10 items in a list, but like why not just get it from yeah, like straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak, and just ask you. Okay, cornered, dead. Should have probably sent these guys there, but yeah. And can I? Yes, yes, into the forest we go. And I'm guessing these are Third Army, so Third Army is going to be in charge of this bit. Of these 2 breaches. And you know what? I think it's time for us to actually start dropping spanners into... More spanners into enemy works. Let's start setting up more bridges. I feel like... yeah, why not? I've got some spare points. This is not very efficient, but whatever. I just need these guys to get close to business. It's clearly nothing's happening here. Okay, and I feel like, okay, these guys are still out of supply. Here, the Germans have managed to, or the Soviets have managed to kind of improve their situation, and kind of, it's a bit precarious here. My supply situation, oh, it's not wonderful. Do I waste a truck just because of 1 division? No, I'm not going to waste trucks. They're too valuable than divisions. More valuable than divisions. Okay, these guys will sit there. I don't think I can do it. Maybe I'll relieve them. Maybe next turn I might get closer to those things. Okay, the Brits still have 3 points. And you know what costs 3 points? Dynamite. Okay. I think this is it for now. So the supply situation is still bearable. Could be worse. So the Red Army prisoner situation, I'm at 20%, almost at 19. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Oh, and one final point. Let's not let the Soviets do this. Or this. Oh, God. Yeah, let's just... Yeah, this is slightly better. So, that Soviet guy, like, that tank might have been a bit too fast for my liking and just blocked the railway line. No. This shouldn't happen. This is not gonna happen. Like, he will not be able to go far. But otherwise, yeah, it's fine. And so, yes, and by the way, one final point. I am going to publish the final video of this campaign tomorrow. So I to be honest, I've spent so much time on this campaign, right? So because if you don't realize, I've played it twice completely. So one for the ahistoric branch and one for the historic branch. Because oh, that's seriously counterattacking. Oh, nice, beautiful. They really hate those paratroopers. So I play. Oh, yes, and as predicted, they're destroying my French divisions. So I play the ahistoric branch and the historic branch. It really required 2 playthroughs of the campaign because, like, it has different historic and ahistoric missions in different parts of the campaign. Oh, the Soviets are asking for an encirclement. Actually, that attack looks very... Oh no, this is bad. This is bad. Oh, you lucky Soviets, like, it wasn't a plain hex. And the AI knows how to use air support. Okay, so, it's 2 playthroughs, because there are a bunch of missions all over the place. You just can't do, like, in Blitzkrieg, you have just 1 fork, and you can do everything up to that fork and then just split. So I had to do 2 full playthroughs, and actually, to be honest, like, the historic playthrough, as you may have seen in my video, which I published 2 days ago, so it's kind of easy, it gets easy, and generally historical is easy, and the game warns you about it, but also, maybe, at least for me, personally, it was maybe an element of... Because I played historical after I played ahistoric, mostly, right? Because I just started with ahistoric and didn't realize that I needed to do like separate playthrough to do historic. And, okay, this is really unfortunate. I lost... Okay, and so, where was I? What was I thinking? What was I saying? Anyway, so I found historic to be pretty easy. Right, so there are a couple of missions. There are a few missions which are rather nasty. Not gonna kick your butt. Okay, let me look at the supply situation for the enemy. And... let's see if I can actually give the... Oh, yes, sir. No. Computer says no. Okay, then I'm guessing I'll just kill these guys. I don't think I have a choice. Yes, excellent. This is not, once again, not a very efficient use of my tanks. But I don't think I have a choice. Oh, God. This is rather painful, to be honest. Not managing my tanks very effectively. Anyway, I think this is good enough. This is good enough. Okay, now that the historic branch is rather easy. And I played it last, so I may have been more experienced with it. But yeah, it took me to like 2 playthroughs, and I'm really happy with this ending finally, because like it's a lot. It's a lot to work on, and I'm finally happy that's all over, and yeah. And I really want to, like, just forget about it for now. And have a little break from units of command. Okay, so I'm gradually clearing this railway, because now it's gonna be important. Do I have a decent unit to attack these guys? And I've wasted all of my... Okay, and this is getting slightly better. Do I waste... yeah. Good. Great. Okay, so I've cleared this up. The railway is mined beautifully. So I can actually set up a supply hub maybe here for now. Even though, to be honest, I don't really need... yeah, I kind of need it because of these guys. Even though I probably could... No, I can't supply them, unfortunately. And get rid of this. Yeah. Hello, Rybaka Valarch. Okay, and let's gradually, like, just protect the railway, just in case. And I think, yeah, I can move these guys in, and because of that pontoon bridge. Okay, so next in 2 turns is gonna be a lot of fun, this place. And it's time for a little some retribution, to be honest. I kind of really unhappy with the fact that they've destroyed my Canadian tank division. This is not very nice, Soviets. Okay, these guys are blocked. So we're not gonna see too much trouble. Nice. Still not great. Oh, come on. Okay, these vets will work. And of course, they retreat too far. Okay, let's start gradually moving these guys. And... nice. Give us an upgrade, and I obviously still don't have... You know what? I'm gonna get the prestige. Because I have a feeling that maybe some other HQs will get a level up. The first might get one. It's not inconceivable. And the French will probably get a level up, so yeah. So let's just go for prestige so that I have prestige to take level ups. Or levels up. Ooh. Nah, won't be able to exploit it. And let's see if I can... I don't know why I'm doing this, but anyway, yes. I've connected to the paratroopers. Yes, these paratroopers are still alive. Wonderfully. And surprisingly, beautifully. And let's gradually pick up those pieces. 26%. I'm at 26%. Alright, okay, these guys will turn into nothing very quickly. And let's protect the stragglers, and I think I will... Yeah, and they're not weak. Why can't... Oh, they're out of supply, but because... Yeah. And should I waste a whole... You know, I can waste, like, a whole. Yeah, let's do this. And let's give a rear guard. Okay, I think the third army has done its job. And I'm not getting any reinforcements. Okay. By the way, I don't think I can do anything useful here. Like, it's a really stupid idea to give the first army so many tanks. It's like, they're not gonna attack so much. Come on. Alright. Gradually advancing. I don't know why. And yeah. So let's see if I can get some... Yeah, I can't. And the Brits, you know what? I will... Ooh, the Brits actually can get some reinforcements. Something slightly more decent. Yeah, let's move the HQ up. And let's be slightly more dangerous and move them here. So actually Danzig is not so far, as it turns out. And the Soviets are not getting any reinforcements, which is brilliant. Okay, so this northern section of the front is done. Let's look at the scary parts, which is this. This looks a lot like a lot of trouble, but trust me, it probably maybe somehow maybe is, but not in a crazy way, because blammo. Oh yes, Rebecca, I like, do you know what that Operation Unthinkable was real plan to attack Soviet Union after the defeat of Germany and to use ex-Wehrmacht units? Yeah, 100,000 Wehrmacht soldiers, right, for that. Yes, and it was kind of almost considered, but like the Western Allies just decided that it was like easier to give Eastern Europe to Stalin and be done with it. So that's how it was. Okay, I think I need to damage this tank, but like in general, these kinds of breakthroughs by the enemy are like super vulnerable. The AI is not always great at kind of managing flanks. Even like I'm not great at this. Come on. Yeah, I'm showing off. Yes, I'm like the AI sucks. No, like yeah. Because like these breakthroughs by the AI are very vulnerable. Can I? Oh yes, of course, of course. Okay, the 9th Army is. All right, I think this is good enough. And this is with the lack of supplies actually biting me in the bum. Okay, this is more looking like just duking it out and like a meeting engagement. And I'm guessing they're gonna exploit this breach. I've got all of these weak units that are not gonna stand. Ooh. I really don't want them to turn them into veterans, but yeah, they're really well equipped and they'll stay veteran. The 10th Mountain Division, and they really held so well, surprisingly well, heroically well, I must say. Okay, I'm guessing these guys will not attack next turn, and so Breslau is going to be mine. I don't think they'll go for the 5th HQ, 5th Army HQ. I'm guessing this is as good as it goes. In units of command term is the mechanic of capturing enemy equipment like in Panzer Corps 2. It's cool in Panzer Corps 2, but I suspect it may be a little just too high level, because at least the of course, and I've seen it in discussions. Obviously you can kind of convert this system into lower level battles like battalions and regiments, because now it's more or less divisional level, right? So every like dots is more or less a battalion. Every specialist step is a battalion, more or less. Right, so it's divisional. And on a divisional level, it doesn't really matter that much what equipment you have. Like, yes, you can have, like, endless internet debates about, like, oh, if, whatever was better, like, Panzer III or T-34, Panzer IV, T-34, whatever, or Sherman. Probably Sherman was better, but it really doesn't matter. Like, on a divisional level, it's organization, it's a completely different world. And so, like, the specific, like, vehicles, they're too similar to each other. It's like, yes, this one was better in that regard, this one, but for the most part, the sides in the war, the different sides in the war, like, managed reasonably well to keep afloat and keep in line with the state of the art. And so, it's, for the most part, doesn't matter. For Panzer Corps, it works because Panzer Corps is slightly more arcade as a system. I'm not saying it's to disparage the game. I love it, as you may have guessed, because I've made crap loads of content about it as well. So, but there's one thing, and plus it kind of usually represents very kind of fluid about fluid about its scale. And sometimes it's kind of this scale, sometimes it's just companies, right? So, there it kind of makes more sense. Okay, I don't know if this it's a very satisfying answer, but I don't. The point is, I don't think, at least in its current form, that Unity of Command 2 should have like that feature. I enjoy it. I enjoy it in Panzer Corps. Like, oh nice, score. Okay, got lucky there. I really enjoyed that feature in Panzer Corps 2, and obviously they're kind of a bit once again, I'm not disparaging the guys at Panzer Corps 2, but like it's obviously a way to show off the potential, the graphics potential of Panzer Corps 2, like as a platform for all sorts of beautiful 3D models and everything. Yes, it's absolutely there, and like it's enjoyable, but beautiful and nice. And but yeah, I think maybe in this kind of form, it's not something you should see in should be accepted in Unity of Command 2. Okay. So yes, the apocalypse has happened. At least for the Soviets, and I actually haven't got my butt isn't aching. I haven't hasn't been kicked. Okay. Which makes me infinitely happy. Okay, let's kill this T-34. And it's time for me to counterattack. It's long past due to counterattack here. By the way, it's turn 4. I need to take Frankfurt. Yeah, I'll take Frankfurt. It's not I'll take it this turn. Come on. Yeah, just so that I don't forget about it. Yes, and let's take the card. Let's see what it gives us. Oh, saturation strike. This is not bad. Yeah, let's use it. And let's use the battleships as well. Okay, I'm not going to destroy these guys yet. I'm not destroying these guys yet. I need them to kind of stew and turn into stragglers, because obviously it's really tempting to kill them, because then I'll get experienced, and obviously experience is great. And yeah, and time flies. Time really flies in this game sometimes. And this tank division really needs some punishment. Oh, getting lucky. Getting super lucky here. Alright. Are they in the... Yes, they are in the no pizza sector. Oh, come on. Get some supplies now! And these guys are getting supplied from everywhere. You know what? Let's do a little bit of recon. This seems like it's empty. Yes. This is turning into a blitzkrieg now. Yes, this is deep operations. This is deep operations. Pretty much. I've breached the initial Soviet defenses, and now I have complete operational freedom. I.e., just, go into the enemy rear and do whatever I want. Still haven't breached the supply lines, but I think it's gonna happen very soon. Yeah, exactly, Rybaka. It's, Warsaw is kind of, or Warszawa is, I'm really concerned about these, bridges. You know what, I'm gonna move my HQ. This really reminds me. I'm gonna move my HQ. This is the, thankfully, oh my god, this is a very familiar place. As I said, yesterday I played some big initial missions in the Blitzkrieg DLC. And this is I think the second mission, where you have to rush past Radom and Łódź and everything, and yes, this is a very familiar place. Oh, you live in Łódź, nice. Mika Pok, Mika, Finnish or Estonian? No donations yet. Just find people to subscribe. Okay, like, I have, like, my internal, like, clock. If I get to 1,000 subscribers, if you don't know, on YouTube to get monetized, yeah, so you need to have at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours watch time in a year. So I'm really, like, I have actually reached the 4,000 hours months ago. I'm way past that. I'm really happy that actually people watch this. But I'm, like, a bunch of people short, quite a lot short of the 1,000 subscriber goal, right? So once I reach 1,000 subscribers, I know that it's not a lot of money from YouTube. It's like, I'm not planning. It's kind of a nice emotional, psychological step, threshold, if you wish. And, yes, you will get freedom very soon. So, yeah, it's like, I'm guessing next turn, it's like, unless Woods is full of enemies, no, it's empty. So yes, Woods is gonna be ours next turn. So, once I reach 1,000 subscribers, I will set all of the usual YouTuber stuff. I'll set up Patreons, yeah, even, like, if, like, I know there are a couple of fans, like, hardcore fans. I really appreciate, Mikapok, that you said how to donate. Yes, I really appreciate, like, now you've, like, made me want to do this more, even without donating. Like, this is already an emotional donation that I really appreciate. I'm like starving right now. I have a day job that is pretty good, right? So, but I still really appreciate it. And once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I will set everything up. I probably will, like, set up a Discord server. I think there is a need for that because there are regular people like Jakub, for example, who, like, always likes my tweets and everything. Like, why not just, like, connect these dots, right? So, yeah, so it's gonna happen, but I really want to get to that 1,000 subscribers. It's a bit difficult. It's really difficult. I knew, like, in general, it's not just me. It's kind of a very difficult objective. Maybe that's the reason YouTube kind of sets this threshold. It's probably from experience. It's kind of difficult. The first 1,000 is the most difficult one in general. And I appreciate, Rebecca, that you enjoy the Panzer Corps stuff, Panzer Corps 2 stuff. Unfortunately, it's not unfortunately. You can actually, if you're interested, I'm hoping you're subscribed. There will be maybe next week. We'll see how it goes. I will do maybe a couple of streams of Panzer Corps 2 1942 DLC because there's not gonna be any real content for Panzer Corps 2 this year. So, as far as I understand, the Pacific is taking a bit longer than they planned, and I'm happy about that, because I want Pacific to be good when it comes out. And so, okay, let's do this. And so, but there has been a patch for Panzer Corps 2, so it's an extensive patch, mostly for 1942 because it was a bit rushed, and they've patched crap loads of things. They've spent, like, weeks doing that, and so I'm not going to do a proper video about it because, like, it's, I don't know, I don't feel like it requires that, just a patch, not in that kind of game at least. Oh my god. Anyway, so, but I think I will do a couple of streams, and I will try to do a maximum difficulty run of 1942 using the default core, because if you have seen my videos of Panzer Corps 2, it's always with my legacy core, and it's generally, I'm kind of cheating a little bit because it's easier. Obviously, most of the people who play these DLCs have a legacy core, right? But, yeah. But I really wanted to do kind of a more challenging default core thing. And so there will be probably something next week, in the coming 2 weeks. Because, like, check out those patch notes. Like, it's huge. It's huge. And so, yeah, there's gonna be that, and I will do a slightly different video about Panzer Corps 2 in this year, there will be a special, like, Panzer 2 specific video this year. Hopefully in November, but we'll see. It's going to be a written episode, a scripted video, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, let me look at the chat. Mika put finish here. Oh, Mika is generally a very kind of yeah. It's it already suggests those letters and those sounds kind of suggest like that origin. Good guessing. A lot of small donations will accumulate. Good content is something that makes want to contribute. Yes, right now you'll already be happy. You've already contributed because I'm really happy to know that there are people who want to contribute, and this will keep me going. So it's really appreciated, and just you wait. So for the coming months, hopefully I'll get to 1,000 and I'll set everything up. Okay, so. And, well, you have great charisma. I'm blushing. Okay, Rebecca, I hope you don't mind. I will copy, like, I screenshot this comment and put it in my Tinder account, okay? Because, like, a bit of social validation, it never hurts. Oh, yes, and 1943 Axis operations, as far as I know, there's no plan for them. Okay, obviously there is a general plan for them, but it's not going to be soon. So, as far as I understand, Pacific is their immediate goal, and it's clear that it's something that they haven't done. It's something very new for them. So, my hope is that they do it well, and it's probably gonna take a lot, like, some time. So, yesterday I watched the Tea Time, the Slytherin Tea Time show on Twitch. So they do it every Thursday. If you're interested in Slytherin games, try it. So Marco is great. It's the Slytherin, the top marketing guy for Slytherin, and he's great. If you're interested in an Italian with a noticeable accent, but not as like a stereotypical Italian accent, go and listen to Marco. And and he said that yes. So he usually discussed all of these upcoming releases and everything. And so for now, Pacific is Q1 next year. So this is the state of things right now. Oh, come on, he's not gonna retreat. He's got no retreat. Oh, come on! Why are you so good at fighting and setting up defenses? Although I've got plenty of points. I can do a little bit of this. I too can be cheeky. And still no. That's okay, I'll let these guys stew. Screw them. They're boring. Alright. And I'm guessing let's just like secure my railway line and maybe kill some of these guys too. A bit dangerous here. Just to get rid of their mobile reserves. As I said, I really don't want them to die too much. Yeah, and these Indians are not gonna go far, so yeah. Anyway, let's use that. Okay, I think this is it. Frankfurt is mine. One turn in advance. I'm not doing very well on Maul the Red Army objective. It's not bad. It's 1/3 of the turns and about 1/3, 32% of the objective. But I will grab a crab load of prisoners here, so it's going to be wonderful. It's going to be full of prisoners very soon. Okay, I think this is it. Can I? Oh, I can do something. No. No. Just no. And Danzig is probably mother! Is probably gonna fall pretty soon. Alright, alright, alright. This is it. Alright, let me look at the chat. Pacific Mesame, I would like to see campaign based on Warpath of Patton. Well, like, to be honest, like, a lot of what Patton did is already covered by the main campaign in Panzer Corps 2, which is great. Like, for example, in Panzer Corps 1, the main campaign is absolute garbage, in my opinion, but in the second game, it's wonderful. And yeah, you have those. I'd say maybe like a dedicated campaign to like a campaign, a DLC dedicated to North Africa might be cool, because obviously Panzer Corps 1 had it. Actually, it was more or less my introduction to the Panzer Corps series, Africa Corps. It was the first. It was the first Panzer Corps project that I bought. And I really enjoyed it. Okay, so I think this is it. I think I've done everything I could. So these guys are still stuck here. I will probably cut them off next turn. I think I'll manage this goal. So Warsaw is gonna be mine unless it's very well protected. Danzig, it'll fall. I've got my battleships. So Krakow and Sandomierz. I maybe mispronouncing it. Knowing a Slavic language it helps with these names, but I don't know very little Polish. Anyway, oh, I built a bridge. Yes, let's use it. Okay, this is good. With ships, this is why I'm saying it's good that they are not very quick on the DLC. Because there's a lot that can go wrong, and they will have to like improve the naval system a lot to make it interesting in the game, right? So, for example, Unity of Command 2, for example, or Unity of Command in general, doesn't make any pretense of being kind of a naval game. It's got like these battleship attacks and battleship defenses, like defensive fire. But overall, it makes no pretense of any kinds of realistic naval warfare. Panzer Corps kind of does. So it has all of these different units. It's got like everything but the kitchen sink there. But at the same time, it's not always satisfying. So far, there haven't been too many missions that kind of focus on the naval side of things. So it doesn't matter. But since it's going to be Pacific, it will have to be very different. They will have to change many things, right? And so I'm really hoping that they're gonna take their time. They're not gonna rush it like with 42. But when they rushed 42 because they wanted to publish it for the 10th anniversary of Panzer Corps 2. But it's just don't rush it. Improve the mechanics for the naval. I'm really hoping that it's not just going to be missions, but so far they have been like introducing new mechanics, interesting ideas. So we'll see how it goes. I'm really hoping it's going to be like nice naval combats, or like at least some sort of a semblance of a simulation there. Okay, Danzig is somewhat defended, but probably not for long. And this place is getting full of stragglers. Nice. Yes, let's like get the harvest. Okay, can I pick something up that's all that windfall. Okay, can I get something without killing anyone yet? Yes, wonderful. 77. Getting there. Okay, this counterattack is rather annoying. And this part is kind of not really necessary. I think I shouldn't even, like, waste my tanks here. They're really not necessary here. Should just, like, blow... No, I'm not gonna blow this bridge. I'm gonna retreat, although... Yeah, I'm gonna retreat. I'm gonna keep this guy here. It's not very... It's a bit wasteful, but it's good enough. And, yeah, this is gonna be the critical bit. Okay, let me look at the chat. So, Unthinkable was a planning study. Hello, Magni. Study the name of the British General Staff chose. It's in the end was kind of also kind of message to Churchill regarding how likely they thought it to actually work. No, I kind of agree with what Chieftain said. If you don't know, is like a tank reviewer, professional tank reviewer. So look him up on YouTube if you don't know who he is. He's brilliant, and so and he knows his stuff. Due to his profession and interest in history, and so, or professions, and so, essentially, his opinion of this was that, like, the initial battles will, like, be a complete rout for the Allies, for the Western Allies, and I suspect it was. Like, the Soviets, still the Red Army, they changed the name in 1946 to Soviet Army. So the Red Army was, was the most powerful army, like at least like on the ground, land army. It wouldn't probably but in the long run, the Allies would have still probably won, or like would have forced the Soviets to kind of concede in some manner, because like the Soviets did not have first and foremost they relied heavily in so many things, especially in their air force. They relied heavily on the industrial capacity of the Allies. Obviously, first and foremost, the Americans. And so, long term, it wouldn't have been kind of a viable thing for the Soviets. But yeah, it's like at the same time they were more than capable of killing plenty of Allied soldiers to kind of force the Allies to never even think of attacking. Hence, unthinkable. So the initial battles there would have been completely lost by the Allies. Like, there's just no way. Okay, Wudge is not gonna be ours. Like, next turn, I promise. I promise, Rebecca. Okay, let me look at everything else. I'm very curious to see the Pacific. Game mechanics-wise, it's a nightmare theater that no one has cracked yet, in my opinion. Yeah, I think Order of Battle has done the Pacific, and to be honest, I kind of tried it a little, but never went into it. It never appealed to me that much. So, I don't know. Does it do it well? But otherwise, yeah, I'm interested. Ship sucks in Panzer Corps 2. Like, I hope they improve that. Marine Force so boring in Norway, and Operation Sea Lion in May campaign Panzer Corps 2. Alright. I'd say Sea Lion was main campaign maybe. I kind of should, to be honest, I don't remember how Sea Lion was in main campaign. In the 1940 DLC, I think it was 1940, it was brilliant. And they also included, I actually didn't mention that in my videos, they included Epsom, which is like a town. It's still, I think it's in Greater London area, so southwest of London. So they included it. It's one of the objectives. Actually, the location of the headquarters of Slytherin. And in Strategic Mind with sea vassals. Oh yeah, Strategic Mind. I kind of okay. Order of Battle. I might actually play seriously someday, right? Strategic Mind. It kind of, I don't know. It's just the graphics. Strategic Mind, I know it's shallow, but Strategic Mind just looks weird. And it's so unappealing to me in terms of graphics that I really just don't want to play it. I think they've done a bunch of stuff, so I'm betting there are people who love it. And I've seen, I've talked to people who liked it, and there are interesting bits, and, you can do, this kind of, World of Tanks style kind of customization for your modules, in your units. So that's interesting. Maybe a little arcade, not very kind of very kind of austere and war game like, but still kind of cool. Okay, I want to damage this tank. And I feel like this is not happening, although I could go for some losses. Or maybe not. Yeah. Oh, got lucky there. Okay, and... And I still have 2 bridges here, an open and this. But if I cover these bridges, they'll probably not be able to like block them. Yeah, it's actually worthwhile, I think. Or maybe not. Yeah, I can't undo. I can't undo. I should have actually, yeah. Anyway. Let's deal some damage to these guys. And not surprisingly not kill them. Or force them to retreat because they had no retreat, obviously. Alright. And like this part of the front is really problematic. It's really difficult. Or really tough to handle. Okay, I'm guessing the French HQ might use... Yeah. 1-on-1, because I just clicked. Because I know that I can take these losses. It wasn't a very good idea, I know. It didn't come from a place of intelligence, let's put it this way. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. So 10-1 Soviets versus Allies numbers in terms of in number of divisions in 1940. The Soviets had crap loads of troops and well equipped. The problem is that they lost their kind of the supplies that came from the production supplies that came from the Allies. They wouldn't have been able to maintain a lot of their production, like especially related to aviation and everything. It's not just the planes. And for the most part, Lend-Lease was not about vehicles or specific military material, especially since a lot of Allied-made material was not kind of designed to be used in, say, on the Soviet-German front, and was not used specifically for those kinds of conditions. And even though the Soviets loved some of the vehicles, including Shermans, for example, which we mentioned today already. But, ooh, I don't like this guy there. Okay, let's just clear. Let's do this way. And so, but it was mostly about raw materials, certain components, resources, radios, all of the stuff that, the Soviets couldn't easily produce themselves. Because, a lot of, the pure military production for the Soviets was, pretty well developed. They spent, 2 decades doing that. Okay, and they didn't start with a 0, also. Okay, I think this is it for the turn. I've done everything. This is still a bit scary, and I'm kind of not worried about the objective except for these. These 2 objectives are kind of potentially can cause me problems. Because there's plenty of enemies here, and the situation here is not wonderful, to be honest. You know what I'll do, by the way? Let's set up a supply hub here. Just to feed this tank. And let's see, there was something else. Yeah, I'll set up supply hub here. It's kind of inviting a counterattack, but I'll have to live with it. And, yeah. And a supply hub here. And by the way, this I don't need. Do I need this? No. Do I need this? Still do. By the way, I should have done it before. Yeah, they can survive. Right, brilliant. Hello, Shepard. Yes, it's me. How unfortunate. A long war was no longer viable for the Allies either. Britain was dead. Yes, Britain was dead broke. And by the way, Unity of Command 2 actually represents this. Britain did not have manpower. It was horribly undermanned. So the Soviets actually were also, to be honest. Like, the only major participant of the war that wasn't horribly undermanned and horribly low on manpower was the United States, actually. The Soviets, by 1944, they were not doing as badly as the British, but they were kind of getting there already. So, because of the huge losses and early in the war, so, like, later in the war, they were not sustaining as many losses as they did previously, obviously. But, yeah, it was tough. It was tough for the Soviets, but yeah, the British, yeah, and like case in points for like the one step of infantry for the Brits in this game. Maybe it's because of balance concerns. I don't know, but it's 10 prestige for one step of British infantry and only 5 for a step of American infantry. So there's that. Okay, maintaining the front and advancing for going. I don't have any recons. It's not great. Anyway, let's harvest. Let's do the harvest. Okay, no, die. I'm tired of you. Oh, you've produced a little egg. Nice. Beautiful. And yes, this is all wonderful. It's already 102, so we're at 51%. Yeah, I think I'll get there. I'll get there. Let's keep just clearing. I don't know why, but it can free up an entire army, American army here. Oh yes, by the way, yeah, wood is free, finally. I don't know, maybe the Soviets will do a weird counter-attack here. But yeah, for now, wood is free. Celebrate! Yes, you may join my army now that those poor Polish guys are dead. Feel free to join now. But no, those guys are like dead on arrival. There's just no way they could have survived there. But yes, wood is ours. Oh, first Belarusian front. Unfortunately, the game doesn't show anything. Like if you click on it, I don't remember who was the commander of the first Belarusian front. It wasn't Zhukov. It wasn't one of the big Soviet marshals. Anyway, oh, finally, we can destroy this guy. Maybe not. Maybe not. What I need to do right now is this. I'm kind of tired of this cavalry actually cramping my style. And I think, yeah, it's time for this tank to die. Or maybe die soon. Ooh. This is moderately serious, even. Okay. Okay, there's some resistance there. Interestingly. And maybe I should move some of that infantry close to business. All right. Oh yeah, so many nice fruits there. Ripe for the taking. Okay, these guys are not going to produce anything interesting. Takey. Okay, let's kick these guys out too. Prisoners. Let's not lose Frankfurt. Alright, brilliant. Pac-Man time, exactly. Exactly. 220, yeah. Yeah, I think 220 squares, so it's 200. 220, I mean. 60%. 60%. Alright, so let's get to something more critical. We need to deal with this whole area, so with Gleiwitz area, i.e. Silesia. Okay, one bridge secure. Let's kill these tanks. Dead. Dead. No, I mean, almost dead. Okay, I really want to push across this. Actually, I can already push across bridges. But no, these tanks are slightly more valuable at clearing this infantry. Oh, interesting. So I'm going to advance through Katowice. Oh, recon and force. A really nice ability that I've been overlooking for since forever. Rearguard. Rearguard is more valuable. But I don't think I'm gonna need it today. Not in this mission. Alright, this is going well. Oh, wait. Here's some reinforcements for you. By the way, I love Foreign Legion. It's absolutely wonderful, because usually the golden specialist forces are not amphibious. And Foreign Legion is the golden, like, i.e. strong special forces, plus they're amphibious. Which is wonderful. 2-1. Okay, let's go for. Oh yeah, I'm doing well on the keeping the front. I really don't need to attack right now. So all of this, you know what? I made a mistake. Not building a bridge here. I can actually, yeah, let's build bridge. Let's at least one. I think one should be in, just in case two. And by the way, they're still, yeah, very much in supply, which is unfortunate, but not for long. Not for long, I'm happy to say. Okay, so I need to deal with these annoying counterattackers. Yeah, let's just attack them. Probably not the best idea. Got lucky there. Nice. And a level up. Let's see, rear guard or no retreats. Yeah, let's get a rear guard. And I have a bad feeling about Warsaw because it's kind of suspiciously undefended. And these guys are really powerful. They've got IS-3, holy crap, 14-11-6, oh my god. Yeah, I should be looking more at enemy specialist depths. Oh my god, this is insane. This is insane. Okay, I need to get more tanks because I'm suspecting that something like this is gonna happen around Warsaw. And then, oh god, all these too. Yes, strong Russia tank. After this scenario, Operation Barbarossa US edition. Yeah, there's already been this question today. Yes, it might be interesting. But I think it goes like so deep into the alternative history territory that it's almost pointless. You can just imagine a different war. Like, pretty much take any kind of any novel by Tom Clancy and turn it into like, oh, like Cold War continues. Actually, coincidentally, I'm reading a novel, a Tom Clancy novel. It's not written, as far as I know, by Tom Clancy, but it's a Tom Clancy novel. I'm not gonna say what it is. So far, I kind of hate it. But it's related to a video that I'm gonna make this year. I really hope I make it this year. It's actually a clue about a certain game I haven't covered yet. Not many people have covered it. But, like, since I've mentioned Tom Clancy, there aren't so many games that are based on Tom Clancy stuff. that many of them, but not an infinite number of games. Okay, yes, the first Belarusian front is dead. And I don't think I actually need to attack these guys just yet. There are a few hexes still not full with stragglers, not full of stragglers. So I can wait. We can wait. End of turn. Oh, let me see that. Supply situation. It's fine, fine, fine. Good, good, good. Let's expand this one. You know what? Let's expand it to the max. I suspect that this breakthrough is going to be out of supply for a long time. Okay, done. Oh no, Splinter Cell is way, way too popular for that. The thing is that those cheeky buggers. I'm not worried about Soviet reinforcements. Because they are not getting any reinforcements. They have this stuff at the back of the map since they had it since the beginning of the mission. They're not getting any reinforcements. Neither do I. So this is why I'm worried. I've wasted all of my recon planes. And now I can't predict if they have anything around Warsaw. Because as you can see, they've got plenty around Danzig. No. Just like in Blitzkrieg, you can take Warsaw empty. Yeah. Yeah, now it's fun. Now it's just fun. Yes, yes, these guys are screwed. Okay, I'm really optimistic now. This is not horrible. This mission is reasonably easy, to be honest. Dash to Billion is so much more frustrating because, like, okay, I'm probably gonna repeat what I'm gonna say in the video I haven't yet published. But pretty much, Dash to Billion is this kind of, like, an ideal confluence of everything that makes Unity of Command difficult. So, you don't have many troops. Yes, they're pretty good. Hopefully. It depends on how well you treated them previous to that. But they're pretty good. At the same time, you still don't get too many of them. The Germans are not super numerous, but they're numerous enough to be painful. Okay, let's cut them off some more. So there is not, like, the supply situation is absolutely horrible. Daniel, if you're still in the listening to this, I'm really unhappy with the Dash to Billion. It's a tough mission. So the supply situation is very difficult. You're not given many trucks. And the most difficult objectives are at the end of the mission. It's a 14-turn mission. It's not a big map, but it's a long mission. And it's very easy to screw things up at the end of the mission. So, yeah, you've got that. So, Dash to Billion seems to be much more difficult than this. Okay, let's see what Danzig giving us. And it's not great. It's not great optics. And I don't like the fact that this tank is still alive, somehow. Not anymore. Thank goodness. Okay, Schneidermühl needs to go away. Yeah, let's motorize. And let's continue with the Pac-Man game. Oh, nice. Oh, yes. Huge harvest today. Nice. Nice. Nom 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 nom. Beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, so I'm not even going to bother about these guys. I'm just going to leave them on railways. I don't need them. On the other hand, I can actually start advancing here. They kind of... Why not? Because I can. Oh, you will retreat. You will. How many stragglers have I got? I think 152, so I am just 24% away. 48 stragglers away from Nirvana. From success. And, you know, I love these New Zealanders. They're brilliant. This is the best tank division in the whole campaign. Like, hands down. As you can see, 399, maximum possible experience. And elite and everything. Oh, obviously they're elite. Anyway, so, yeah. Yeah. They just gorge. And they are better than the... They're not, like, they're kind of balanced because they have less armor than your British or American tank divisions, but that additional attack sometimes really matters. And actually is the reason why they're so experienced all the time. So, on the one hand, I don't lose them. On the other hand, it's they just deal more damage and get more experience that way. Rybaka, yes, I will play Stalingrad DLC as soon as I get it. If experience is any witness, I will get it maybe like a week before release. It will not be embargoed, so I'll probably do a stream of it prior to release. And I will do, like, the first cracking video of the DLC, well, hopefully on release or just like a day before release. So that's my plan. I don't know, like maybe 2x2 has a different plan. And they may not, like, they might hate me for not hating, like finding Dash to Berlin too difficult. But, like, in general, unless they suddenly all of a sudden hate me, which I have no indications for, yes, this is how it's gonna happen. And Shepard says the scenario is end of World War II US president threw a tantrum and decided to skip this Cold War business and skip right for the killing. Yes, exactly. That's how it should have been. Yes, throw a tantrum and then many people die. Okay, you know what? I can send these tanks close to business because right now this river is safe. I can do this, maybe not. I think this is slightly safer, and this is it. Warsaw retires, and I don't think it's gonna be taken by anyone. I can actually go away. Yeah, let's look at the supply situation. I'm not gonna correct it yet, just yet. In this area, I think I will come somehow. Oh, it's not enough. It's not enough for these guys. All right. And I can bomb someone. Let's bomb tanks. Nice. Good. They will not counterattack this time. Alright, I think this is it. Next turn. Traditions are a good thing. We hate you now. Banned. Go to Gulag. Yes. Yes. In all seriousness, I don't worry. I know my criticisms are wonderful and just, like, impeccable. But generally, like, in my criticisms, okay, so I plan to go into other games. Like, I just don't want to, like, be stuck with, always stuck. Okay, this is, like, admission time, like, confession time. Bless my father, for I have sinned. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. I want to expand into other games, not just Beer and Pretzels war games. It's been my thing so far, but I will not forsake Unitive Command or Panzer Corps or whatever. I'm not gonna forsake them. But I wanted to look into other games. I like the Pharaoh game, like my Pharaoh review is just the beginning of, like, these kind of retro things to come. Oh, nice. Krakow mine. Nice. But my rule in general, like being effectively a creative myself, doing these videos, I know how much work goes into creating something like a video game. I know how much goes into a video, and I know that like making a video game is like even more work intensive. So even if I see that the game is bad, I'm gonna try to make it like that. I'm not attacking the person who is getting the criticism for the game. I'm trying to be as constructive as possible, even if the game deserves criticism and discussion, let's put it this way, because I really appreciate sometimes people like maybe like try and like jump too high. Sometimes they take too much, like it's very common with video games. They try to take on too much, they dream too much, and they just don't have the ability to, or the budget to do what they planned. Or whatever, or just don't have the ability to kind of implement their ideas properly in a fun way. But like, I just try to keep it, and I will try to always do that, to keep it like not personal and try not nasty in my criticisms. Because I just know how much it takes to be a creative person and like put all of these things out into the wild, and like especially when you know, like when they don't succeed they don't do that well, because it's criticism enough. It's criticism enough. Okay. Fortnite keg. Yes, Daniel, you're right. I want to branch out. Okay, let's just like put my cards on the table. I want to branch out into retro games, right? I've got a huge list. Okay, the first game I played on a computer was in 1990, right? I will eventually review that game. I found it. I always forget its name, but like the way it looks is etched into my brain. I will never forget. I will probably like fall to Alzheimer's when I'm like hopefully 80 or something. I will not, even like if I succumb to Alzheimer's or other types of dementia or whatever, I will not forget that game. Forget its name because I didn't know it back then and found it out only recently, but I have it on the list. Yes, the first game it was a off-road driving game. And so anyway, but like as a gamer I became like prolific in like at the turn of the century. So like very late 90s and early 2000s. And I want to like create kind of series of not playthroughs, of reviews, like retrospects, effectively, of like pretty much all of those games that I played back then. And I had like a list of about 100 games, including a bunch of games that I have never played. There are a bunch of really super popular games from the period that I've never played. I've never played any games from the StarCraft series. I've played Warcraft, obviously, mostly Warcraft 2, but StarCraft I've never played. I've seen it, but never played it. I know like a bunch of people like where I lived like played it, but I never played it. But anyway, so my idea is to kind of create this kind of almost like, it's not an encyclopedia, but a bunch of a series of reviews, a series of retrospects of those games. And so that Tom Clancy thing is going to be about that. Here's another hint. It's a retro game. It's not a new game. So I'm not kind of interested in like going into the stuff that came before that for the most part, with some exceptions, because I didn't play so many games of those games back then, and I think it's been covered. I'm not gonna go into console gaming because I'm not familiar with it. I'm pretty much the newest console. This is true. This is not a boast. This is true. The newest console I've ever played, like as a console, is PlayStation 1. So, and back when it was not new, like it was at the end of its lifespan, it was like very, very early 2000s. That was the last time, pretty much. It wasn't the last time I played a console. I've played like NES clones since. But maybe Sega. Sega Mini, yes, it doesn't count as a new console, effectively. But yeah, I'm not a console person. And so it's gonna be PC games from the turn of the century, like Pharaoh, definitely. And there are a crap load of games, including kind of obscure but really nice games, that I'd like to talk about. And so, yes, for my sanity, also, Daniel, you're absolutely right. It's like... And also, like, to be honest, for growth. Because no matter how brilliant the beer and pretzel war game scene is, how good it is. I'm really happy to actually talk to the developers of these games, actually, and have them on my streams and like talk them like, yeah, it's brilliant. And you're brilliant, guys. You guys are brilliant, and all of the other viewers, you're brilliant. I'm really happy with like having the people like you in my comments in the chats. But it's a niche. It's not a huge infinite. Like, there is some room for growth, but it's not infinite, and it's not very big. We are a small thing. We are a blip on the face of gaming in a way. And maybe, unfortunately, maybe not, but that's how it is. And so, yeah, I need to spread out if I want to grow, and I would like to grow. We always like to grow. I'm certainly not planning to kind of, oh yes, let's forget all these games. I'm gonna do something else. Let's do Fortnite, keck. Harpoon, no. Graw. What's Graw? What does it stand for? It's not Rainbow Six. It's not Rainbow Six. Rainbow Six, Rogues, like, I've played craploads of Raven Shield. I haven't played all of those new Rainbow Six when they became kind of arcade. But I did play a lot of Rainbow Six, the older games, right? Rogue Spear, absolutely. It's kind of like one of those games that's still like in front of my eyes. And the Raven Shield, absolutely wonderful game. But it's it's a Tom Clancy game that is not Rogue Spear, that is not Ghost Recon. Yeah, it's another, like, I think the first Ghost Recon came out in 2001. Actually predicted the Georgian War. Okay, so I am 169, so I am at 100, it's 69.5%, right? So I need 31 more. Oh, come on, produce those... no stragglers. Okay, let's gradually advance towards Poznan. Oh, by the way. Like, one of the problems with these big maps is that sometimes it's just so difficult to keep track of everything. And by the way, I just did that suppressive fire there pretty much deliberately because I was going to surround them. Okay, so these guys... Okay, I can wait with Danzig. And wait for these guys to produce stragglers. Or maybe not. Yeah, I'll wait. I'm not gonna attack Danzig. And Budgosh. Okay, I think this is good enough. Yeah, you know what? Let's just bomb that cavalry for lulsies. Oh, yeah, this is hard. Yeah, predictions of being damaged by completely suppressed units. Okay, let's get... Right now, it's like, all of these units are kind of, for the most part, I just need to reap all of those stragglers and nothing else. I don't need anything else. Okay, good. Okay, these... Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking all these objectives. This is pretty much... Oh, come... Oh, bollocks. Ah! Oh, yeah, please kill him! Nice. Nice. Okay, Glavitz is mine as well, so I've got a railway connection. Which is great, because I can do this. Blammo. I can be generous now. I'm winning. And I don't think I need this. No, it's still a bit stingy. But I'm guessing I don't need something here. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh! Am I planning to build some more stragglers? Yeah, this is turning into an RTS. I'm gonna build my own units. Okay, I think this is it. This is it for the turn. I don't see anything interesting happening. Let me see. Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter. Advanced Warfighter is the new Ghost Recon, right? I'm talking about the old one that came out, I think it was 2001 or 2. I just remember it was like very, very dark in there. Quite a lot of time, very often, and you didn't have, like, in the style of those old Red Storm games, you didn't see the gun. It was a first-person shooter, but you don't see the gun. They didn't include it, probably for expenses, because, like, it's cheaper to do that, not to make the... But I suspect it's also because of maybe computer resource limitations. Okay, now I just need to collect the stragglers. Not too many of those. Okay, and take Danzig, by the way. Alright, this is done. Done. And have some fun actually taking all these pointless towns. Oh yeah, why did I do that? This is, like, it's a... Okay. Fine, a decent unit that doesn't get damaged against completely suppressed enemies. Alright, and some more stragglers. 181. Can I finish the game on this turn? Yes, I can. Yes. Turn 10. I'm done with the mission. By the way, I wonder what the game gives you for... Because it's a secondary objective that gives you cards. Licenses? Oh, they can... maybe, because they have depictions of these guns in the game, and they have, like, a huge variety. Like Rainbow Six always have lots of guns in the games. I don't know how it is now, actually. But, like, the old ones had plenty of guns. They're drawn, like, they have, like, there are sprites in, like, the management screens and everything, but they don't show up in the game itself, when you're running about and shooting enemies, right? Or walking about, or following your milestones, right? Or checkpoints. So... Blessing and Curse, it means that we are free of EA-esque things. It also means we are free of EA-esque money. Exactly. Yes. And by the way, I also... Yeah, I'm not going to talk about it. No, not today. Not today. So, I'm at 198. So, last stack of enemies to be taken. Come on, game. Don't let me down. Let me just take it. Take it. 2 stragglers. Am I not gonna be able to take it? Oh yeah, there's 2 guys in there. Yes, please. Yeah, I'm gonna go for losses. Yes. Ultra Intelligence. The most useless card that you can get. Wonderful. Wonderful. This is brilliant. Yes, and this is done. this is done. I can't even properly use my air attacks because they're all out of supply. And I actually could have done these guys. Bitgosh. Bitgosh is still holding. And Poznan. They're cornered. Oh yeah, they've blown the bridges. They knew this was the last stand. Yes. Done. Ugh. Yes, it's been unthunk. Whew. No, you're not gonna go past Bitgosh. Alright, let's end the scenario because there's nothing I can do. I can just... Okay. Because something that I sometimes forget to do is kill many enemies for experience. Because we needed so much. Because there's so many enemies. So many beautiful experience left. Untaken. I don't know why I'm doing this right now. It's been brilliant. It's been brilliant. By the way, what's the time? It's been 3.5 hours, right? Oh, 2.5 hours. So it's reasonable. It's reasonable. What do you think? What do you guys think about this mission? I've been told that it was kind of crazy and difficult. I'm suspecting, knowing this game, that the standalone mission might be crazy. But otherwise, it's... I kind of expected it to be relatively undifficult, unthunk. Because the reason being that generally these big missions, where you have crap loads of troops and the enemy has crap loads of trips, you tend to win them reasonably easily. Because you can outmaneuver the AI, and the AI in this game is pretty good. Was one of the better AIs out there, easily. And but you still can, if you're good enough, you can actually pretty comfortably outmaneuver the AI if you have many troops. Even if the AI has many troops as well. So, it's like, the trouble starts when you have Lycan dash to Berlin, which don't have many troops. The AI have a reasonable amount of troops, and you have all of those other problems. And so, yeah. But this is kind of, yeah. At some point I was worried about these distant objectives, because especially since the advance in the south is kind of a bit sluggish. But otherwise, yeah, this is done. I actually might... I'll think about it. I actually might record... record this mission today. Yeah. Done. Map clear. Advanced Warfighter is fairly old. Maybe, but it's like 2010s, 2010s, right? So I'm not very familiar. The Division, is it a Tom Clancy game? For sure, please don't look it up about Tom Clancy games. If you start looking for Redstone Clancy games, you'll find it. But there is a very good. What happened? I'm a dumbo. I'm a dum-dum. There is a very good Tom Clancy game made by Redstone 20 years ago that nobody knows about. It has a few quirks, but it's not about the game design, and it's got a very interesting design feature to it that I haven't seen in any other games, that you definitely don't see in games of its genre. End War, no. I actually have one of the viewers. I think I don't remember who actually suggested it to me. I have got it in my wish list on Steam. I want to buy it at some point. It looked cheesy enough to me. I've never played it. But no, End War. Final guess. It is a game nobody knows about. I'm betting there are videos about it on YouTube, but not like by huge YouTubers who like do these reviews. This is my little trump card. Okay, a third front. Historically, Operation Unthinkable was the aptly named British contingency plans in the event of a war between the Soviet Union and the Western Allies after the collapse of the Third Reich. And we've got 2,000 points. And the final click in this campaign. Zing! Nice. Oh, nice. Almost 19,000 points. Brilliant. Okay. I'll be leaving you guessing. I'll leave you guessing. It's gonna happen. I will work hard on actually doing that video about that game. You will actually see a stream of it soon. I'm gonna stream it. I don't know if it's gonna be on YouTube or on Twitch, but I will stream it, and you will see it. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't do it. Maybe just not to kill the hype, but you can find it. You can go on to Moby Games, and if you don't know, look it up. Moby, like the whale. Moby Games is a really nice database of all sorts of games. You can pretty much find everything. Yeah. Rebecca, I will start the next campaign. It's a pity that Hungary is under a communist government. I don't know, we didn't reach Hungary, like, it's complex. It's complex. And Slovakia, maybe. We just didn't get there. It's still, oh yeah, you mean the map? Well, maybe it's it's gonna be some sort of a peace treaty that the Soviets will, like, cede all that land and just retreat. Because we destroyed their army. Oh, I'll be crying on the Volga next week. Oh my god. Yes, there, Rebecca. Daniel Melvin knows. Daniel Melvin has insider knowledge. He knows I'm gonna start this the next campaign, i.e. Stalingrad, next week. and it's gonna be horrifying. It's knowing how Moscow 41 is, we'll see how it goes. But it's just on the Volga. But I'm betting Stalingrad is gonna start, like, with second Kharkov and everything. Yeah. Alright, guys. It's been 2.5 hours. It's been a lot of fun talking to you. It's been a lot of fun playing this mission. It's brilliant. It's so wonderful. Even if though it's not the most difficult mission of the game, I can say easily that Dash to Berlin, probably now that can, like, really authoritatively say that Dash to Berlin is the most difficult mission of the game. Of the Victory in the West campaign, obviously. It's the most difficult one. It's the most tough that, like, can, like, break you. Liberation of Bohemia is hard. Liberation of Bohemia is hard. Battle for Bavaria is not too hard. Dragoon is difficult. For bad reasons. Like, let me just say it. In the presence of Daniel, Dragoon is my least favorite mission in this campaign. It's way too puzzly. It's like old style Unity of Command game design, scenario design. Dragoon, I'm like definitely the worst mission in the entire campaign. Not the most difficult, the worst mission. Pretty much everything is nice, is brilliant, and yeah. And yeah, Rush for the Apennines, the most difficult mission in the south. Ljubljana is kind of but Rush for the Apennines is difficult. Yeah, go attack Stalingrad, and what can go wrong? Alright, okay, it's been a long time. It's been 2 hours and 40 minutes. I thoroughly enjoyed chatting with you. I'm really happy with the chat being so active, and I hope you enjoyed this stream as well. There's gonna be more coming. Even though I'm super tired right now. So the next video, the next Unity of Command 2 video is going to come out tomorrow. I've done pretty much everything except for Unthinkable. I haven't recorded yet my explanation of it, and I'll probably do it today. I haven't recorded the doodles, and I haven't done the intro for the video, but I have done everything else, including the thumbnail and everything, so it's all done. I just need to finish it, and it's like, I'll do it tomorrow. It's gonna be Saturday, so I'm gonna have time to do that. So you can expect the next video, the last video of this campaign tomorrow, covering the 6th and the 7th conferences for everything. And so, yeah, once again, let me just remind you, please, if you have any thoughts about what you would like to see in a Unity of Command 2 tips and tricks video, leave a comment here. I'm gonna leave right now, so leave a comment here, or maybe in any of the videos, any of the newer videos, I'll see the comment. So if you have questions about something you don't understand in this game, if something feels random and not satisfying, because for the most part it's like people not getting into this game and maybe complaining about it. I know enough about it to say, for the most part, it's just not being familiar with certain mechanics and not knowing what they should do in certain cases, because there's not much in this system that is absolutely like completely randomized that you can't control. It's not so much of it. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I'll look at them. I'm currently fishing for the topics. Right? All right. Yeah. Oh yes, everyone hates it. Everyone hates Dragoon. Dragoon is no. Oh, you really like Dragoon? I mean, it's super puzzly. It's super puzzly, and like, had it been okay, if okay, I can tell you what sucks about Dragoon. Okay, I'm saying it with all the respects for the work that goes into this. It's Avignon. Avignon kills the fun in this mission. So like, figuring out how to take Grenoble and the Gap, which we don't see here, right? So and Lyon, it's fun. It's lots of fun. Like, yes, it's a puzzle, but it's fine. Okay, it's a small mission. It's fine if it's a puzzle. But Avignon, it's a gamble. Even if you do everything right, even if you bring as much infantry from the east to Avignon to the west and into these forests and everything, if you get super lucky with everything and you get tanks and infantry around at the south, Avignon is way too difficult. I don't know what could be done. Maybe like the unit that sits in it should be weaker, even though it's weaker to begin with. It's weak to begin with, but it's well fortified. But it's Avignon really like killed the mission for me, really. All right, so enough criticism. This game is brilliant. If you haven't played it, go play it. It's wonderful. And this is it for today. Until next time, and cheers and goodbye.